Welcome back everybody to part 5 of the expert walkthrough for Dark Souls. I'm your host, Let's Play Dark Souls HD, and this is Calamity. We left off here at this bonfire right before our new blacksmith, and as I told you guys, we are probably going to head up to the bell tower and fight the Gargoyles today. But before we head up there, let's head back here one more time so I can show you guys the mildly problematic enemy separating you from the forest. Tough enemy ahead. That's pretty accurate. This is the Titanite demon. He has a projectile. This pillar will protect you from his projectile attack, but he catches on kind of fast and he starts moving forward. His lightning attack is not that dangerous. It's the pole. See that? He can eat half of my stamina down with that pole. Messing with this guy in the beginning of the game is not recommended. Meaning, when you see him, it's not the best time to fight him. But, I'll show you how to beat him. As you can see, he hits incredibly hard. And we're obviously not doing very much damage to him. So, now is a good time to explain some good details about using your shield. I will explain to you guys the best way to conserve and use your stamina right here. Ow. Alright, let's take a step back real quick. And yeah, you can use almost this entire level as a way of defense against his lightning attack. So what you saw me doing before was just basically taking his hits, you know, and it was still breaking my guard. But I'll show you how to not go about doing that. Now, this is what happens when you just keep your shield up, but I'm going to hit him. That lightning attack is a good time to hit him. Watch this. That's what happens when you keep your shield up. You leave yourself with less stamina. Notice how when he hits me, I regain stamina way faster if I just drop my shield for a second, like that. It's a good practice. Conserving your stamina and using it wisely against enemies is the only way to survive in this game. So, if you take one hit, make sure you drop your shield if you see the other hit coming, and then raise it back up just in time. That way you'll get as much stamina back as you can, and that will increase your chances of winning the fight. Like right here. Whoop. See? He didn't break my guard that time because I dropped my shield and I let my stamina regain itself. You don't want to be greedy against this guy because having stamina to block his attacks is the only way to win. Let's take a look at the different ways I'm using my shield right now. As you can see, the heater shield is protecting me from all of his damage. See? I didn't take a lick of damage from his, well, that was his tail. But, let's see what the wooden plank does. Check this out. Look at that. Look at that. Not a very good idea, right? But, see? The heater shield is solid. He can't hurt us with the heater shield. Look at that. And we're already back for more after taking both of those hits. So what you're seeing right now is essentially the way to beat him. You just block his attacks, circle around, and make sure you get a couple of hits in while he's still rotating, like that. He does have an annoying jump attack that You see, I got a little bit greedy. We're gonna take care of this guy, though. He's not really that hard. He's incredibly predictable, but we don't have any armor, so we're not equipped to take his hits. But no worries. Alright. Let's increase our chances of victory by switching over to the insanely cheap and annoying Drake Sword. Wait till you see how much harder we hit him with this thing. The damage is completely uncomparable. There's the jump attack. You don't want to get hit by that. It's definitely a one-shot at this level. Check this out. Look at that. We're basically doubling our damage. Yeah. When he does the jump attack, just make sure you run away. Just stray away from him when he does that. Oh. Don't get hit by that either. He basically grabs you in the catch pole and then throws you. All of his attacks, aside from his basic melee, are going to be a one-shot right now, so if you're choosing to mess with this guy in the first place, just be careful about what you do. Oh man, I'm barely even keeping I'm barely keeping a millimeter of my stamina reserved after I take those 2 hits. You have to do some really pro blocking to beat this guy right now. Understanding when and when not to drop your shield is the only thing that will help you win this fight. If you just run up and just start smacking him blindly as much as you can, you're definitely going to eat it. And his tail is his weak spot. You should keep that in mind. This is how much he takes when you hit the shield, when you hit the tail. See? We hit him just a little bit harder like that. But this is the insanely overpowered attack that the Drake Sword has. I'll show it to you right now. Check this out. Is that crazy or what? Does a lot of damage. That attack was pretty much an equivalent to 2 or more swings while using it with both hands. Melee. Alright, when you beat this guy, he drops Demon Titanite, which is a rare ore used to upgrade special weapons. +5 reinforcement for weapons born from special souls. That is correct. And if you didn't quite notice, that is the plate that came from where his head should have been. That's essentially the head plate that comes from the Titanite demon. There are a bunch of them all over this game, and they all drop Demon Titanite. So, if you need more, no worries. There's all kinds of them. I'm gonna fix my sword.
Well, you...
Yeah, as you can see, that's the downfall of using the Drake Sword's special ability. It costs durability.
Don't get your...
Alrighty. We might as well just use that one humanity we have to become human. Alright. You know, I kind of have a soft spot for the halberd right now. It's warming up to me. It has really, really good reach, and that's something that I never really considered about it. I can take down most enemies before they can even get close to hit me, which is really useful considering I don't have any armor. So maybe I should stick with this thing for a little bit. Alright, someone rang the Bell of Awakening again. We've got a lot of people playing online today. Ooh, and a summon sign. Lots of reach. I like it. Look at that. No. Alright. There's one thing that I completely forgot to do, and we're going to venture back to do it right now. Here's a pretty nasty trick you can do on this Baldur Knight right here. But let me show you how much durability you lose when you do that special attack with the Drake Sword. As you can see, the Drake Sword has 360 durability right now. After one use of that special attack, which you cannot use that attack unless you have it in both hands, as the weapon's description says. Yeah, this sword, one of the rare dragon weapons, is formed by a drake's tail. Drakes are seen as undeveloped imitators of the dragons, but they are likely their distant kin. This sword is imbued with a mystical power to be released when held with both hands. The one-handed strong attack looks like this. It's almost like a short sword attack, or straight sword hilt. Two-handed attack. Bam. Look at that. Turns him into cake. And how much durability did we lose out of 360? Yep, that cost 30 durability. That's kind of heavy and a little too expensive for us right now, so we're just going to stick with the halberd. Let's see how fast we can break this guy's guard with it. 2 hits? Okay. Let's see what the strong attack does. Oh. Yeah, halberd's a good weapon right now. It'll be how I make up for not having armor. Alright. I'll pull this guy out here. I'm probably going to farm these Balder Knights later because I really want the shield. I absolutely love the Balder shield. Just look at that thing. It's got a pretty cool design on it. Yeah, I like playing with this thing. It's pretty cool. I don't think so. Ooh, we got the armor, but it's very heavy. Look at that. Yep, we've officially exceeded 50% of our equipment burden, meaning we cannot do the fastest roll anymore. Oh well, I'll roll with it. It's defense that I did not have. I'm just gonna steamroll this guy since he guards too much. Look at that. 3 smacks and he's down. Didn't do much to him. No. Alright. There's one thing that we do need to take care of. I'm gonna go get it out of the way right now. The thing I'm going to take care of right now is a Black Knight that we missed. And because uploading is a bit of a pain right now, because my internet sucks, I'm gonna try and run back and kill him as fast as I can. So we gotta be quick. Gotta sneak up on this guy. Oops. It's too far away. See, now he's mad. We're good. Ooh, we got the helmet too. What do you know? We got a couple pieces of Balder armor now. You know, the Balder armor wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't so heavy. And we don't have to run all the way down there past those hollows. That's why this is here. Nope. Don't think so. Break, and bam. The Alluring Skull does work on these guys, I believe. Let's test it out. There it is. Does it work? No. Oh well. Now, your shield cannot stand up to my halberd. You're dead too. Okay. No, I forgot about you. Alright. You guys should recognize this spot. This is where the sunlight altar is, with the dragon bridge. This is the alternative path that goes through the rats underneath the bridge. But what I didn't cover was these steps that lead up. It is a very, very good idea to move up these steps quietly, because there is a Black Knight waiting up here who is about 3 times tougher than the first one we fought. We need to make a couple observations about this guy before we engage him. As you can see, He doesn't look any bigger, but his sword is about 3 times bigger. Be very quiet and careful when you go up here, because the only way to survive this fight is to make sure you get a backstab on him, because you want to deal about as much damage on this guy as you can possibly do before he chases you down the steps. So you don't even really have to lock on. You just have to make sure you sneak up behind him, be the perfect distance away, and bam. Oops. That was a fail. Okay. This is the easiest way to fight this guy. Just chain backstab him. In this tight little spot, it's very easy to keep getting behind him for continuous backstabs. But once he breaks away, that's when you're not going to do so well, because he has reach on us by a lot. That sword scares the crap out of me. It will definitely one-shot us right now. So, oop. Definitely be careful against this guy. If you're really brave, you can parry him, but the timing is kind of weird. It goes a little something like that. Alright, and you get another Titanite chunk for beating him. Okay, let's get rid of these alluring skulls. We no longer need them. Alright, now it's time to go back and fight the Gargoyles. There's one thing we need to take care of before we actually fight them. There's an NPC on the way there who is very important. He will have heavy effect on your game, and you definitely want to be serious about him. There's a couple options that weigh in the balance of whether or not you should kill him, so choose carefully. I'll explain both sides of each decision once we reach him. Go ahead, try to heal, I dare you. You just couldn't pull it off, could you, bud? Here's another extremely potent use of the Drake Sword. There are a lot of guys in here, as we noticed before, so you can always do this. Just take these guys right here, let them all just bunch up before you back up in the hallway, and then just unleash it. Oops. See how easy that was? Unfortunately, I don't feel like spending souls to continuously fix this thing after using that attack, so instead of heading straight up to just go fight the Gargoyles, there are a lot of items in here that you want to pick up. There's a soul item over here. Yep. Go ahead and pop that. Alright. And we're going to head this way first, towards the NPC I was talking about. Get out of my way. Fighting this guy on the steps is incredibly... Ooh, a Titanite shard. Fighting this guy on the steps is really easy because most of his attacks will go right over your head. If you head around this way, I believe there are some tables. And there's a corpse in a barrel. You know the drill with the corpse in the barrel. Always break it. There's a humanity here. Okay, we've got 11 flasks. We're good right now. This little door right here looks like this for a reason, because it's broken. And when you head up here, this is where we find the use for the mystery key. The purpose of this key is unknown. It appears to be a basic prison cell key. Well, it looks like this guy is in a prison cell. Let's put 2 and 2 together. We'll talk to him first, though.
Oh, still human, are you? Then I am in luck. Could you help me? As you can see, I am stuck without recourse.
If you choose to open the cell for him, It's officially on you if you let him out. Right now, I'm going to take a second to explain what happens with this guy. Well, he hasn't told us his name yet, but his name is Lautrick. He is a knight from a place called Kareem, and from what I've seen in this game, all the people from there are assholes, so he's no exception. This guy's dangerous if you let him out. He's kind of helpless right now, but that'll all change if you decide to let him out of his little cage. There's a downfall to not letting him out. He will get out on his own. So the only difference it makes is he gives you a small reward if you decide to let him out of his little cage. He gives you a sunlight medal, which is a covenant item. That's its only use. But the problem with this guy is you have to decide very carefully when you want to dispose of him. If you don't kill him at all, and you leave him alive and you just don't touch him, he will assassinate the Firekeeper in Firelink Shrine, which prevents you from using the bonfire there, and that becomes a huge inconvenience, and I mean huge. So, and the way that happens is, he will only do that after ringing the second bell of awakening. Meaning, we're about to ring the first bell of awakening after we fight the Gargoyles, and the second one is way down below in Blighttown, as the crestfallen knight at Firelink Shrine told us. So, if you don't kill him before ringing the second bell of awakening, your Firekeeper is going to be gone. And the only way to bring her back is to go all the way up to Anor Londo, which is much further on in the game, and you have to invade Lautrick's world and kill him and take it back. Now, most players kill him in the beginning, and they get the Ring of Favor and Protection, which is the huge perk of killing Lautrick. But if you wait to kill him in Anor Londo after he assassinates the Firekeeper, not only will you get the Ring of Protection and 5 humanity, but you will get his armor. So keeping him alive and letting him kill your Firekeeper is the only way to get his armor. Make sure you take a good look at it first. Do you really want to be able to not use your favorite bonfire in the game just to get this set of armor that he's wearing? All in all, it doesn't sound very worth it to me, which is why I'm probably going to kill him, but not yet. Not yet. So let's hear what else he has to say.
Thank you. Yes, sincerely. I am Knight Lautrec of Kareem. I truly appreciate this, and I guarantee a reward. Only later.
Okay, so talking to this guy, he will show you his nature very quickly.
Yes, very sorry. Your reward will have to wait. I've just been freed. Allow me some time.
Alright, one more time.
I am free. Now, I can get back to work.
Doesn't sound very pleasant, does he? Let's take a look at his equipment. This is a trick that's a bit risky, but if you understand the buttons very well, you can do it every time. A good trick to see what someone is like if they're sitting down is to just kick them. Oops. I'm gonna switch to something that won't piss him off if I accidentally smack him. Straight sword hilt's good. Check this out. If you kick him, he stands up. He has 2 shottles. Those weapons are strong and they hurt a lot. So make sure you have armor and plenty of flasks if you decide to fight this guy, because he is strong. Lautrick can kill us very easily right now. He could probably hit me 4 times and take me down because I don't have armor. Maybe less than that. And the other thing about the shottle is it's quite a dick weapon. Its strong attack, the R2 attack, goes right through shields. Meaning anyone with a shield is completely at the mercy of an opponent that has a shottle. It's very aggravating. So think very closely before you decide to fight this guy, because he's no joke. He's pretty strong. Unless you're really good at parrying and backstabbing and all that junk. The last thing I will blab about before I go fight the Gargoyles is, if you're going to kill Lautrec, like if you've already made up your mind completely that you're going to dispose of him, you don't necessarily have to do it right now. There's one perk to having him around before he kills the Firekeeper, and if you keep him alive right now, you can summon him as an NPC, like a helpful NPC, to fight the Gargoyles. And he kicks ass. He's very good in that fight. In fact, he cuts the tail for me almost every time, which is really cool. So that's about it for this whole area. The only thing left to do in the Undead Parish is to go up and fight the Gargoyles, which we're going to go do right now. Oop, I almost passed it up. Now, this spot right here, this is where his summon sign will pop up. But unfortunately, you know, this is an expert walkthrough. I might as well just go show you guys. This is how you're going to do it. Now that we've set him free, he's still up there. Like, we have to leave Undead Parish. Physically leave the area. It doesn't matter where you go. You can run back to Undeadburg, or you can take the elevator down to Firelink Shrine, which is what we're going to do. This is where he goes if you decide to let him out of his cage right now. And I think, yeah, while we're down in Firelink Shrine, we're going to power up our Estus Flask. Okay. Yes, you will find Lautrec down by the Firekeeper. If you guys hear a vibrating sound, that's just my phone ringing, just ignore it. Here he is. He's sitting here, staring at the bonfire, or staring at the Firekeeper like a creep. Let's hear what he has to say.
Ah, hello there. I have your reward. Please, accept it.
And he gives you a sunlight medal.
I am grateful to you for freeing me. Not enough for you? Well, let's not be greedy now.
After you keep talking to him, you notice that he's not as friendly as he was before.
You again. What is it? Our futures are murky. Let's not be too friendly now.
Bastard. If you want, you can just kick him right now and just lead him straight off into a drop of doom down that way. He ain't gonna survive that shit. Alright, we're not gonna kill him though. And because I have that one Firekeeper soul I picked up that was behind the Tower Knight, we can reinforce our Estus Flask to +1. See that fancy little +1 next to it? Now we can heal about 10% or so more HP. Good stuff. Alright. I have drug on a bit too long again. I didn't mean to blab that long and keep talking about Lautrec, but I just wanted to fully explain to you guys the perks of killing him and leaving him alive. Which, hopefully after that annoying and long rant of mine, you will fully understand just exactly what you're getting yourself into when you mess with Lautrec. So now, we get to go kill the Gargoyles, and I think I'm going to summon Lautrec to pay me back for letting him out. It's the least he can do. I mean, he's going to try and kill my Firekeeper later. That dick. Ooh, these guys are back. Take that. I mean, if he's back, then... crap, they're all back. Well, might as well take him down. The more I don't have to farm these guys for that shield, the better. Oh, crap, crap! Wow. Oh, man. Not having any armor is definitely making this playthrough that much more difficult. This is getting a bit ridiculous. You shouldn't fight more than one Boulder Knight at the same time, especially if you have 0 defense. It's not a good idea. And you do have to be in human form to summon NPC phantoms, as well as any form of online player. So let's go ahead and take care of that. I was incredibly stupid back there. I wasn't using my head. What I should have done is just pulled the one with a bow, taken them down one by one, but again, the fact that I don't have any armor keeps slipping my mind. I'm not used to picking the deprived class. I'm so used to picking either the warrior or the wanderer. Let's see who this is. Airstone. Sealer armor, a grass shield, and a battle axe. He's nothing special. I bet Lautrec and Solaire are better than him. Alright, we're gonna do this the right way. Oh god, I pulled 2 of them anyway. Alright, it's time to be cheap. See, that's the ridiculous thing about the Claymore. It does not care. It does not discriminate against anyone. It will kill you all. You're by yourself now, Mr. Rapier guy. What are you gonna do? You gonna poke me? I don't care. Try to poke me all you want. Get up. Alright, let's look at how much more health we can heal with our powered up Estus Flask. Look at that. That's beautiful. Alright. Now we can dispose of the Gargoyles. Finally, after so much unnecessary interruptions. Haven't you learned yet that you just can't win against me? Ooh, we got some humanity from him. Time to take these guys down the cheap and easy way to save time. Whoa! Come and get it, boys. All of you, bring it on. Get out the way. I am going to use Claymore against the Gargoyles because it's very effective. And I do want to cut off the tail to get that battle axe. See, there's Lautrec summon sign. I'm going to use Lautrec against the Gargoyles because he's very good at cutting the tail off. And he doesn't use projectile attacks, which will increase my chances of keeping the fight going. This is Solaire. We already met him, and you can summon him against the Gargoyles as well. And there's another sign up here. Someone using some pretty crazy stuff. Solaire's sign is gold because, as he said before, spot my summon sign by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind. Because it's gold. He is in the Warriors of Sunlight Covenant. Alright, here we go. Our complete goal is to cut the tail off. So, those are the Gargoyles up there, and stepping forward will initiate the cutscene so you can fight them. Alright. Now, the Gargoyle's attacks are pretty fearsome. He hits very hard. So keep your shield up. Ah. And he seems to be picking on Maltrick, which is good for me. Alright. And we got it. We're not doing very much damage to these Gargoyles because of our weapon, but that's okay. Oh crap, no, the fire! Yep. Not having any armor is really making this a pain. Oh, man. I'm just not on my game tonight. Wonder what it is that's making me so terrible at this game right now. Can't even remember the last time I died against the Gargoyles. That's kind of embarrassing. Just goes to show, picking the deprived class makes the game a lot harder. Alright, let's try this one more time. I mean, I already got the axe, so I'll show that to you guys right now. You need 14 strength and 14 dexterity to use it. It has a D in strength, a C in dexterity. It's a pretty good weapon. It has a decent amount of attack, and if you notice right here, which I'll show you guys, it raises your resistance to... It raises your resistance against poison, toxin, and bleeding damage. It's a pretty good weapon. But I like the Claymore a lot better. And you guys should know the drill with these guys by now. No. Alright. What's that? No thanks. I think I'm just gonna summon Maltrick and Solaire this time. I mean, I already got what I wanted. I got the I got the Gargoyle axe, so now it's just taking the Gargoyles down. The only reason I didn't summon them both in the first place is because Solaire uses that he uses that projectile attack. He uses the sunlight spear. That's it. Do your little parry. Yeah, when he uses the sunlight spear, the Gargoyles, or the lightning spear, they die real fast. Oh crap! I forgot. God, I'm not gonna die here and lose my souls. Ugh. I'm so off my game today. This is ridiculous. I sincerely apologize for how terribly I'm playing right now. Oh well. Where are the others? That's it. You can all come and get some. Get out of here. I think there's like one more dude. Nope. Okay. Heal up. Alright, let's get Big Maltrick back up. And now let's get Solaire. Come on. Let's go. This file size is going to be painful by the time I stop recording. I need to hurry this up. I know, you're a sun bro. We all know, just get in the freaking fog gate, you dick. Alright, most important thing, get our souls back. Oh. Ah. He has so much reach. See, that sunlight spear does a ton of damage. Wait, what am I doing? I'm using the stupid Drake sword. I hate that weapon. Ah, stupid fire. That's what got me killed last time. Whoa. Alright. That is it. Okay, for that fight, we get Twin Humanities and a Sunlight Medal because Solaire is a member of the Sunlight Covenant. Alright, so that is it for the Gargoyles. Now, it's time to go do what we were meant to do this whole time. In here, you will find a ladder that goes a long way up. Ugh, today just was not my day. I can't talk right. I can't even fight right. I can't play right. Hopefully part 6 will be a little bit better than this. Well, there's no take 2 because this is all live commentary. I can't change any of this. Praise the sun. Indeed. Well, this is the first Bell of Awakening. We escaped the Northern Undead Asylum. We trekked all the way through Undead Burg. We made it through the Undead Parish, found the Undead Church, and tore our way through the Gargoyles. We did all of that, came up here just to ring this bell. Why? Because it's our destiny.